Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable with Dominic Sicali. Glad to see everybody's here, waiting to come on. We're going to have a really good show tonight. And you know what? I'm going to talk about, I got a lot of comments from today's pre-recording this morning. We're going to go through those comments. And I'm going to come back and say what I have to say. What's on my mind, what really happened, what's going on out there, so everybody knows. And for all you haters out there, keep on hating all the nonsense. I could care less. I'm going to come here, speak my mind, speak the truth, and that's it. And I'm going to tell you people the way it is, the way the mafia life is, the code of omerta that I broke, the way the true code, and what the do's and don'ts of the mafia. So you could hate, you could keep on saying what you want to say. People come at me, I'll just keep on going back at them. And then all the internet tough guys with those threats, I'm not having it. I don't care. Keep on threatening behind a keyboard. When my time's up, the guy upstairs will let me know because I won't be here. So whatever it is, and I'm good with that. But I'm going to start the show off. We'll go into some of the comments, and then I'll go into the meat and potatoes of this whole nonsense that's going on. So that's what it is, nonsense. But Joey Melino, you have nothing coming here, that's for sure. One thing I do have to say, I passed a comment about seeing Joey's mother. I had no idea she passed away. And this is out of sincerity, nothing else. So I know Joey's watching, or little Scruffy's watching, Puff, whatever his name is. Joey, my deepest condolences to your mother and the passing of her. I'm so sorry. I didn't know she passed away. And I say that just out of being a human being, because, you know, your parents, your mother, especially mothers. And Joey, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I know my mother went through hell and high water with me till this day. So mother, there's nothing like a mother's love, especially Italian mothers, the way they are. And everybody out there who has been locked up, they know. So Joey, my deepest condolences to your mother. And I had no clue she passed away. If I would have known, I would have never used her as an example. So I apologize for that, and my condolences to your mother. So let me go in. Watch this man who made a good channel telling his story, throwing it away. And I'm just going to paraphrase. There's a lot here. Mr. Melino discusses rats, food, football, charity work, jail, never glamorizes the life. Okay. Beg to differ when you say chalk up one for the good guys, you're glamorizing. Dom, no hate here. You're obsessed with Joey. No, I'm not. But we'll go into that. Dom, you don't seem to get it. Kids aren't watching. Oh, you're terribly mistaken. Yes, they are. They definitely are. Talk about fluff. Okay, so wonderful. Maybe worse than ratting, because I asked everybody, if I did something, if I start sending people that I'm going to investigate, maybe some of the homicides, maybe some of the robberies, maybe some of sports betting, illegal gambling, loan sharking. Would that be considered ratting if I brought it out? If I find discovered evidence, is it a form of ratting? So that's basically what I asked. So I'm getting everybody said, Dom, yes, it is a form of ratting. Dom, I accidentally found your first interview. Started watching you ever since. The channel, going into that. Telling stories or discussing people who cooperate is one thing. Digging around a guy in the life right now is another. So yes, rat move for sure. And I would advise you not to do it and stay safe. Well, John DeVito, 9065, you don't scare me. Keep your idle threats. You could be an internet tough guy. So that's all you are. And we'll keep it going. So I'm glad you said getting in touch with people, investigating. It's a form of ratting. We'll go on. Watching the man fall apart here. Listen, folks, I didn't get to where I was in life and become a captain in the Banana crime family because I was a buffoon. Let's get that straight. There's always a method to my madness. I was born in the daytime, but it wasn't yesterday. So we'll keep on going. As far as I know, I'm not even going to mention that one. Talking about his mother, and I already gave my condolences with that. How do you question? Let's see. Jealousy is an awful thing to go through in life. Oh, yes. Jealousy is really awful. It's disgusting. They call it dry snitching. I'm trying to keep it short. There's a lot here, folks. And then we'll go into it. Honestly, Dom, if we definitely open up a can of worms, maybe not intentionally, but if it pops the lid on something, yeah, it could be. So she's saying it could be ratting. It's absolutely ratting. Definitely, without a doubt. I agree. I'm saying it. If I went around, have people out there, it's ratting. And I want to thank all my supporters, all the people on this channel. Don't even get into, because we're going to have a lot of lackeys, lobos, coffee boys that carry Joey's coffee. So on this channel tonight, let them be on here. They're supporting them, supporting their mob boss. Go ahead. And I got to give him props. He's not a rat, but he's pulling rat moves. And I'll get into that. So basically everybody's saying, Dom, don't hate, love you. You're granted a 5K, one letter for cooperating. I know what I was getting. And they're talking about, yes, it's ratting. If I continue to do something, it's ratting. Of course, you'd be ratting. We're going into it. I mean, a lot of people saying, yes, it's ratting. It's ratting. Dom, you rock it. Keep it up. And then I got all my supporters. So let's get into the crux of this. Well, I'll stop reading because there's too many. But everybody did say, yes, it's ratting, it's dry snitching. Okay. So Mr. Melino is now sending investigators out. It wasn't me, folks. I have no intentions of pulling up people's past, their crimes, their history. But if I choose to, if I would, I could hire a slew of investigators. Slew. Hanging out in the bars of Philly. Going in there. Sitting around, looking at the Joker poker machines, the gambling joints. So all the mob guys should worry. If I want to have vengeance, I don't want vengeance. I'm just stating things that are factual here. Don't want vengeance. I have nothing against Joey Melino. Nothing at all. But how dare he? One thing, I'm all over the internet. I'm an open book. He could pull up my transcripts, my trials. Vinny had his lawyers investigate. You're going to send investigate. I got 2 phone calls, 2 from people in Philly, 2. And then I verified it afterwards. I said, nah, it can't be. Joey Melino sent an investigator out to my family. Joey Melino. So let me explain something. Just say I'm going to give everybody a hypothetical. 2 hypotheticals. One, we'll talk about my grandmother, because saying that I robbed her, I forged her name, which it's all in trial testimony anyway. If, here's investigators, if, say the government, hypothetical, I lied. Joey Melino's doing his investigation with his investigators. He comes on YouTube. Hey, I have proof. Look, you forged this document. Oh, it's forged. Here's a notary's name too. So he's going to blast me that maybe I lied or did something. So now the notary's in trouble. This one's in trouble. So it's okay. He's dry snitching. He's not fighting a case, folks. You do that when you're fighting a case. You try to discredit a witness. This is YouTube, the internet. We're telling stories. I'm telling stories of my past, things that happened in the past. Joey wants to come out and expose rats. Good. Expose them with the paperwork you have, Joe. But now you want to get added information. God forbid I was which never happened. I didn't cover anything up. Only one person I tried covering up. And I had to tell the government afterwards. And they knew about it. And they told me they'd rip my agreement up if I ever did that again. And I'm not going to blast their name. It was a family member that I was sticking up for. But God forbid I was doing that on the side. I was helping somebody. I didn't want to see people get locked up because of my doings. You're going to blast this now on the internet. So obviously, you went to my family members. And you know what? I have a lot of dirt on my family members I could bring up. Not dirt illegal, just family things. I'm not going to. So I love them. They could hate me. They could hate what I did. I have love for my family all day long. And people that do know me know if anything ever happened to any of my family members, I'd be there 10,000%. I would give up my freedom for them. That's how much love I have for my blood. So let's not get that twisted. They could hate me. They could disagree with what I did. But at the end of the day, I still love them, and I'm not going to bash them in any way, shape, or form. So Joey Melino wants to go there, send investigators. So just say hypothetical. I was public enemy number one in Quiet Dom's son's disappearance. Okay? So now say if he goes there, finds out Quiet Dom's son went with my father that day, went to a boat that day. Say if that happens. So you're going to blast that out? You're going to get people jammed up by dry snitching? Why don't you do that, Joey? Why don't you do that? You're going to be worried about Dom? Is that it? Dom's still out there. Still out there, old timer. I don't see you doing that. People, I'm sorry. He's crossing the lines. You're over here. You're going to bring up stuff about paperwork? Cool. Get all the paperwork you want. There's tons of paperwork on me. I testified, I think, in 4 or 5 trials. Get the paperwork. All the Vinny's cases, Patty DiFilippo, and John Gotti Jr. I'm sure they had investigators digging up everything on me. Get the paperwork, Joey. But for you trying to open up cases, it's one thing if you right now you're fighting a case that the government's coming after you and I'm on the witness, then you send the investigators out. But you're opening up Pandora's box. Do you really want to go there? But you know what, Joey? I'm not going to stoop to your level because, like I said, I have the resources. I could have investigators all over Philly digging up dirt on everybody that's out there right now and then throwing it on YouTube. I'm not going to do that. So I don't want to see people get locked up. Joey, I think you're obsessed with me. You don't like the fact you have nothing on me because I come out, I tell everything straight up. I'm not one of these guys going on the internet. Well, come on my show and I'll tell you because you know I know that I know the real truth because I know it. And if you come here, I'll expose it because I know it. I'm not one of those guys, Joey. I'll tell it the way it is. I'll tell it the way it is every time. If I did rob my grandmother, I would have said, yes, I misled her. I robbed her. We signed documents. Get your story straight. And my story will come out when I want it to come out. I'm not going to come out with it just to satisfy the Joey Melinos of the world. Did not rob my grandmother. My grandmother knew well what she was doing. Well what happened. She was even more ecstatic. I was paying my uncle's portion of the mortgage, somebody else in the family's portion of the mortgage, the taxes and the insurance on the house, and she got to keep all the rent. My grandmother adored me. Came and visited me in the Woodsack units, actually sent me $10,000 when I was incarcerated. $10,000. I wound up giving it back to a family member because they needed money. After I got out. So, and there's a lot more to it, and I'm not even going to go into that. But you're talking about comments, people. I just threw that out there because I wanted to get people's real reaction. Is it a rat move or isn't it a rat move? So it's a rat move for me, But it's not a rap move for Joey Melino. What did I tell you? Nothing good will come about this. Nothing good. Nothing good. I guess I'm making it up that the investigator spoke to a family member not once, twice. I have no clue what they said because I don't speak to my family. But I know this. How did I know? Guys from Philly. Guys from Philly. I know. I'm making it up. I'm making this all up. We'll see. We'll see. I have no idea what that person, I know which person in my family I spoke to. I don't know what was said. And you know what? If they spoke bad about me, they spoke bad about me. I could care less. I'll come out and I'll defend myself. If it's true, I'll say it's true. I have nothing to hide. But I do know a lot of family members felt slighted when I was out there. They felt entitled that I never helped them out. I was never asked. I was never asked. I'm doing my own thing. I'm just getting on my feet. Remember, folks, I was only on the street 5 years coming out of prison after doing the 10-year bid. 5 years. I was just getting on my feet, killing people, extorting, doing what I had to do to come up. And I came up. But you know what? I still love my family dearly, regardless what they think. Can't satisfy everybody in life. That's for sure. But I'm glad everybody commented. I'm glad we got the buzz on. I'm glad. It's not Dominic being obsessed. It's this guy, and I'm not even going to call him out of character, which I feel like doing. I'm not going to stoop to that level, using profanity, using out of his name. Joey Melino's obsessed with me. To send an investigator to my family, not once, but twice. I don't know if he sent them, if they called. I know they got in contact with them. Twice. Twice. Why? Because I said a few things. I talked about him not giving a positive verbal message to the kids. Is that hurting his ego? The little mob boss, is that hurting his ego? Or really, is he undercover working for the government? You tell me. Because now Joey Melino's playing cop with his investigator. Folks, mind you, I'm telling you about the life. If Joey Melino is fighting a case, if he's fighting a case, a criminal case, he has all right to investigate. You have to. You have to investigate. He's not fighting any cases. You heard him. He's on a golf course, golfing. He's giving away turkeys, bicycles. Is this a ploy to fool people? Is he working for the government? Or does he want guys like Gene to come out and threaten him where Gene gets jammed up? Which is it? I don't know. I'm really confused here. I might be Dominic Dumb the Donkey, whatever you want to say. It's ridiculous. Wow. But I'm glad everybody commented and said, I'm obsessed with Joey. Isn't that a bitch? I think it's the other way around. Wow, I take that as a compliment. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate it. So with that, had nothing to do about me sending investigators up there, interviewing anybody. And again, for all of you who are just coming on, I used his mother as an example. And my deepest condolences that his mother recently passed away. To lose a mother, especially in the life I lived, it's heart-wrenching because till this day, there's no love like a mother's love, especially in an Italian household. And Joey, my deepest condolences with your mother. If I would have known, I would have never used her as an example. That's just the way I am. I don't take cheap shots. But I will say, leaves the question, you and your investigator, you must be helping the government, huh? That's what it sounds like. All the comments, when people thought I was doing it, all your little flunkies came on, called me a rat, dry snitching. I might get killed. Watch what I say. Wasn't me though, folks. That was your crony. That was your cousine. That was your kumpy, Bo. That's who it was. That was Joey Joe. Wasn't dumb. With that, we're going to take questions. Thank you for the donations. By the way, people, look at this. Since we got people on, go to egvodka.com, 100% gluten-free, organic. Buy 6 bottles or more. Haters, I'm paying for your shipping. So get me back. I'll pay for your shipping. Excellent vodka. Put the promo code Fluff Fluff. EG Vodka. Best tasting, cleanest vodka on the market. Should have been named Smooth. That's how smooth it is. It is great. And we're coming with our Champagne de Rock. See, excellent champagne. Best on the market too. Out of Champagne, France. We have 4 flavors. You'll love it. You'll enjoy it all. So with that, we'll start answering comments. Maddie just joined us. And good evening, my dear.
Hi.
You want to hit the I saw I got some contributions.
Yeah, Henry.
Henry, thank you for your contribution. Who else? There was some more.
He said, Dom, it's funny that half the people in here didn't realize that you weren't talking about yourself. They just opened mouth, put in their foot. Good job, Dom. Whoop them again.
No, well, I'm called Dom the Donkey. That have no sense, no common sense. Like I said, folks, I didn't become a captain. I wasn't second in command because I was an idiot. So I had too much respect out there, especially from the Genovese crime family. So for you people it is crazy. You're right. What a buffoon. That's not me. It's Joey. That's for sure.
So you're basically being asked, what proof do you have that he did go and investigate?
What I was told. That's what I have. Was told by 2 people from Philly, and then I confirmed it. Okay? Do I have to bring the person on too? You want an affidavit signed? I'll get that too. Good. I haven't watched you in over a week, and you're still talking about the good guys. You're upset. You listen. You could push back and all that. Keep it going. Keep it moving because you just want to say what you want to say just to be said. Timothy, thank you for your contribution. Salute from Ireland. Ireland in the house. Much love and respect. Bill, thank you for your contribution. What's up, Dom and Maddie? Why do you think Lee Cole is all good with Melino? Is it just a desperate trick to get viewers? You know what? Lee Cole and James Proctor started off on my bad foot. I'm not two-faced. I like them. I like both of them. It's their decision. Whatever they want to do, I give them kudos. They're building a really good show. They built up their subscriber base really quick, and they're putting out good content. So whatever his reasons are, his reasons. He's entitled to do whatever I want, whatever he wants, and that's it. I wish them the best. Oh, all the folks. We are 49 subscribers away from hitting that 20,000 mark. Let's see if we could do it in the next couple of days before December. That'd be great. But hey, Dom, don't he rat you out? Hey, Dom, didn't he rat you out? I consider that a rat move. If you're looking to dig up, it's one thing when Joey Melino, and I'll reiterate, Joey Melino says he's going to expose people. He's going to expose. I have thousands. I have, storage facilities loaded with paperwork. Why is he sending an investigator out? He's not fighting the case. So you're looking to dig up? So God forbid, hypothetical. If I was saving somebody that I did rob my grandmother and I was saving 4 or 5 people that I didn't want to get locked up, Joey Melino is going to bring it out there now, and we'll get those 4 or 5 people locked up too. That's what it is. But that never happened. I had no reason to lie. I never robbed my grandmother. And if I did, I would say, yes, I misled her. I took her because it was funny. We got the loan March 21st, 2002. 2002. You're telling me 4 years later, she found out, oh my God, my grandson robbed me. Who's paying the mortgage for those 4 years? So she never got a bill, never got a tax bill, nothing ever came to her. She got no deed, she had nothing. She had no paperwork. Come on, folks. Come on, use common sense. And believe me, when I cooperated, the government investigated everything. Everything. So let's not even go there.
They're asking why did she give the interview that she got ripped off by you?
That was a family member that pushed her. She had nothing. She didn't know what to do, and they felt they could get out of the mortgage. That's the best I know. But let me tell you something: destitute and thrown out of a house. My grandmother took a reverse mortgage. They gave her about 150,000 cash. So there's a lot of stuff I could talk about, but I'm not going to. I'm not throwing anybody in my family under the bus. The way I feel, my feelings are my feelings. At the end of the day, I adored my grandmother. She adored me. She treated me. I was her son. I was her son. And anybody that says all my friends could attest to that, family members could attest to that. So, with that said, I have.
When she passed, where did she pass?
Where did she pass? She passed away in the hospital. She actually made it to 100 years old. And she had told my cousin, she says, when I hit 100, I want to die. Lo and behold, the next day she died in the hospital. And trust me, my grandmother would call me, had me hysterical. Maddie was hysterical half the time, yelling, cursing at my cousins and this and that, cursing. And she would say, my Dominic, I love you. I love you. You're the best. I said, I know, Graham. I know I'm special. And I had a lot of fun with my grandmother, trust me. Even on the visits, when she came in, she made a scene embarrassing. I turned beet red. My Dominic, yelling at the top of it. Oh my God, I love you. Embarrassing. This little lady, 4'5", just unbelievable. Good.
So I was asking, was she still in her home from the hospital? Does she still own the home?
No, she owned the home. She owned her home. My grandmother, till the day she died, she owned her home. She had a reverse mortgage on the house. They gave her about $150,000 cash, 150 or 200,000 cash after she did the reverse mortgage. So a reverse mortgage, you don't have to pay for anything. That's it. You're done. You're done. And they gave her cash. So, there's a lot. There's a lot behind this story, folks. Trust me. There's a lot. Got another contribution. David, thank you. Just saw with Pablo Guzman from New York dead today. Oh, I didn't even see that. He covered a lot of the mob stories related to Gotti, and then later the Colombo Wars. Time flies. Yep, time does fly. That's for sure. Time flies. Xavier James. Anthony H. Lee Cole is a journalist. Yeah, you have no credibility. I don't know who you're talking about.
He's probably talking
about somebody else.
Yeah,
so don't worry, I'm not going to curse you out. Jeff, thank you for the contribution. No, I appreciate it. No, I know. But folks, told you. So I love it. Boy, people couldn't wait to call me a rat. So guys, all you commenters, what happened with Joey? Grandma got screwed out of 189. No, I think it was 198. I think it was 198. And out of the 198, let me tell you something, folks. No, it might have been the total mortgage was more than 198. It was closer to 300 because there was other mortgages coupled in there. So it wasn't just me and the family. There was other people there, but that was all good. I think 198 went to me, though. What else, Maggie? Anything?
I'm just going through.
Meta Miami, thank you for the contribution. You're the best. Sexy. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Henry, thank you again for the contribution. Hello, Maddie. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just smoking my EG vodka and drinking my always lit cigar. Thank you. I'm glad you're smoking your EG and drinking your cigar. That's very good. Oh, let me tell you something, folks. You see behind me on that top? You're going to see something that my dear friends got me, and it'll be posted up there hopefully tomorrow or the next day. But I miss everybody over the weekend. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I had this news, I think, on Friday night, Friday night started, Saturday morning, and then I put it out there. I was fuming. fuming. But then after you calm down, you wait things out. I'm not going to stoop on anybody's level. Cooperating is not a fun thing. Watching people get locked up, going away, being torn away from their families, their loved ones. It's disgusting. I know. It's happened to me every time. Every time I've been arrested in my life, it's because of rats. Because of a rat. Every time. I never got caught. Never got caught. It was always because of a rat. Somebody ratting me out. Somebody telling on me. So it's not fun. It's not something nice. I don't like it. But at the end of the day, my boss is telling the other boss that I killed somebody. That boss is wearing a wire. Then the boss on the street turned around. I have nothing coming. When I'm in because of the crime family, because of murders, they're telling me to go commit, and I did. I'm like, this is a joke. This is a joke. This life is a joke. So kids out there, I know you're listening. I know you're watching because I get a lot of DMs from you. Stay away from the streets. They're not your friends. Giving out turkeys and bicycles. It's not the character of a guy. They're trying to lure you in, showing you the glamour, the glitz of the life. That's not the life. Stay away from it. Stay far away from it. Get a job. Learn a trade. Trust me. Work hard for 20, 25 years. Invest your money. You're set for life. You make some right moves. You're set. You do anything you want. Starting at 20, by the time you're 40, 45 years old, you have the rest of your life. Do whatever you want. You never have to look over your shoulder. Trust me, it's good advice. And I just told my son that today. My son's telling me, Dad, I'm saving money. I'm saving money. How much money you have? I have nothing. I had to buy clothes. That's not saving. When you save money, it gets put aside. You save the money to invest. Maybe 10 years from now, that little bit turns into maybe 30, 40, 50,000 you saved. You didn't buy sneakers or clothes. It's savings. It's for your retirement. You take that money, you invest it into a piece of property, or maybe an old car you fix up, something where you could invest and flip and make money. That's saving money. Not, I saved money, so where is it? Well, I bought clothes. That's not saving. That's not saving. That's keeping it in your checking account and spending it. Saving is investing, looking for the future down the road, not taking everything you have and blowing it. That's the mentality my son has, because that's the way his mother raised him. That's the way she was. You know, you have women that are part of their life, they're about this. As fast as it comes in, they're spending. They're spending. So she'd rather go out and buy a Mercedes, but don't have the money for gas or insurance. So that's not values. So, and it's sad. So I'm teaching an 18-year-old what saving it really is. You save it. It's not for the moment. It's not for the day. You could cross all your arms you want. So there. I'm getting my cars. You gotta love it. Give it. You know what? Open this bottle up. I need it after tonight. People go to egvodka.com. 100% gluten-free, organic, smooth. It's the smoothest vodka on the market. Order 6 bottles or more. I'm paying for your shipping. So haters, let's stick me with the shipping bill. But people, thank you for all the responses. Haters, now what do you gotta say? I don't see you hating comments. You could love Joey all you want, carry his water, carry his coffee, kiss his butt. That's your prerogative. I'll never knock it. I'll talk about it. I won't knock it. But I'll tell you what, I keep it real. 24/7, I keep it real. That's for sure. Any more comments?
Just going over. So you read Xavier saying that Scar said he wouldn't go on anybody's show.
Who, Mike?
Yeah.
I'm sure he wouldn't. I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know what he'll do. But I'll tell you one thing. We do speak. We spoke today. And he even knows. I'm not even going to say what he knows. But Mikey Scars is a classy guy, just like Michael Franchese. I have disagreements. Listen, I'll call it the way I see it. Even with Franchese, there's some things he says, I catch him. I'm like, whoa, I don't like it. But they're both classy guys. I'm not always going to agree with things. They're not always going to agree with things with me. But that's keeping it real. But the two of them, they're two classy guys. And who knows what Mikey Scars. So we'll talk about it. And if we do something together, it'll be out there. So,
Well, I guess that's
and
what he was saying.
oh, I'm okay to go on his show. It doesn't matter. To me, it's not the show. It's about putting the message out for kids. I'll go, if it's for kids and putting out a proper message, kids, women, sexual assault, whatever, I'll go on anybody's show. It's not about the show. It's about the message. And that's the way I feel.
So what Xavier said was, what do you say about your boy Scars? Just did a live yesterday and said, why would he go on anybody's show? He has his own. Something you were mad at Sammy for. He also said Joey is a stand-up guy and you guys have no right.
I have no clue. I didn't hear what Mike said. I know I had a conversation with him today, and that conversation wasn't what you're saying. Put it that way, and I'll keep it at that. My conversations with him were private, but it wasn't what you're saying. That's for sure. Hey, I saw a Putty Cat. Thank you for your contribution. It's been a wild day. Joey has been exposed. You know what? Joey's pulling cop moves. I'm sorry. People want to call me a rat, saying that's dry snitching. What's your boy doing? What's your boy doing? So trust me, I'm not going to waste my time sending people out to Philly to investigate. And I could do it. But this is what I told you. A mob boss should not be on social media. Period. They should not be on. Martin, we got to start unsubbing. Listen, you could unsub, stay with Joey. Joey will tell you everything. Believe him. Keep on donating. Give him whatever you want. Actually, listen to his bets. Go with him to the track. Lend him the money, too.
So you have a question. I remember a year ago or so, Gene Borelli saying that the Bananos are a joke. Is that true, or are they respected?
Nowadays, I don't know. I would say they're a joke after Michael Mancuso sent somebody in a funeral home, started a big boudel in a funeral home, funeral parlor. I would say that made them a joke. Just a lot of bad moves that are going on. Shooting at somebody's house. You don't do that. I did that when I was 16, 17 years old, or 17, 18. Just shooting wild like that. These are things you don't do.
Mo wants to know what's the advantages of a reverse mortgage.
The advantages, if they don't have the money to pay for the mortgage, current mortgage payment. In my grandmother's case, she wound up cashing out. They gave her anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000. I have to check the paperwork, so I have the mortgages all. And with that, you don't have to pay a mortgage. So you're cashing out. You don't have to worry about it until the day you die. So, and that's it.
Timothy O'Reilly said, Don, tell your son to read the book, The Automatic Millionaire.
I will do. How jealous can this Dom get? Build it. Obviously, you're a Joey Melino fan. You're right. I'm really jealous of him. I'm jealous of the fact that, he has a very wide vocabulary, which every other word is F out of his mouth. And he's a chain smoker and a degenerate gambler. I wish I could idolize that.
So Rob said, Dom, you have good positive message. Sorry for this. Sorry this thing has got this point for you. I miss your Mafia stories and hope you can get back to them soon again. Good luck.
Yeah, we'll get back to them. We'll get back to the Mafia stories. But you know what, folks? This is good. Always controversy is good. Nothing in life is ever smooth. You're building a foundation. At least here, coming on this channel, you're not going to get somebody blowing smoke up your butt. You're not going to get somebody lying about the life. I said it from day one. Gene Borello and myself were the first ones saying him coming on social media is a rat move. You don't do it. And it clearly shows. Sending an investigator out to dig up dirt. Go through the paperwork. What happened to the thousands of paperwork? Obviously, I never testified against Joey Melino. All I did was come out, talk about a message he should give, but him trying to pull up dirt on me, sending an investigator out to family members, obviously he's obsessed with me. Maybe you like the smile, Joe? I know. Go ahead. Mike D. Dom, ready for a padded room. You're damn right. Give me the padded room. Just bring my bottle of EG and I'll be good to go. So, Maddie, you going to ask anything? I'm asking you.
Reading through, so.
CJ, 4 envelopes. Never read the comment. What are you talking about, CJ? 4 envelopes. I did just read it again. CJ, 4 envelopes. Go ahead. CJ's having a fit here. CJ, I didn't see your envelopes. So say what you want, CJ. Let's go. He talked about you once. That was it. Okay, yeah. And sending an investigator to my family members. That wasn't it. You're right. Iron Workers Union. Hard, dangerous work. Few people make it through. Your son should try it. You know what? You're right about that. I saw a pussycat. Joey portrays himself as Santa Claus, but I sense the Grinch lurking inside. Listen, I say it's nice what he's doing. Just put the message out there for the kids. That's all. That's all you have to do. It's nice you're donating, you're giving things out. You want to feel, makes you feel good. Give out the message. Denounce. Since you claim you're out of the life, denounce it. Denounce it. Tell the kids the mafia is not your friends. I don't. Until he says that, to me, he's not out of the life.
CJ, thanks for your contribution. Maddie talked some sense into Dom going downhill.
Okay. CJ, if I'm going to be attacked behind the scenes, you don't think I'm going to bring it to light? Or I shouldn't. I should just keep my mouth shut and put my tail between my legs, as everybody would say, and just walk away. It's not happening. It's not happening. There's really nothing else, right? Guys, we're going to start wrapping it up because there's just nobody's comments. Please ignore my request. Yeah, it's just flying by, right? Xavier James. He said it yesterday live. Can you watch it? I'm not lying. Scars. Okay, that's wonderful. I'm reading. I'm not lying. Scars just using to bash. Listen, I don't know. I did not hear it out of Michael. I spoke to him today. We talked about getting together, and that was it. So whatever he's saying, whatever content he uses, I didn't hear it. So if it's about Sammy, I don't think he'll ever look to sit down with Sammy. Scam me, as he calls him. So great show, Dom. Can we play the Vinny tapes? We'll have that on Thursday night. I'll bring out some more tapes since we had to get this out. Vince, thank you for your contribution. Being brutally honest is hard, but easy to remember the truth. Keep track of lying. Sorry, you're running on me. Keeping track of lying is impossible. Stay true, kid. Kids, a felony sticks with you for your whole life. Trust me, trust Dom. You're absolutely right. Felony does stick with you your whole life. Even arrests, they're on your record. It's no good. Just thank you, Vince. And you know what? People are going to knock me for being honest. I'm not going to get attacked behind the scenes and not bring it to light. That's for sure. And somebody's pulling a rat move because that's a rat. That's dry snitching.
So, Zhao Ferreira, hi, Dom. Especially nowadays, do you think some people on the streets see the possibility of cooperating as a way out in case everything goes to shit? Best regards from Portugal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They find it a way out. There's their escape hatch, and that's it. That's it. So definitely. We have Joey Everyman hit Xavier. They bash this channel all the time. It's not the first time I've heard RJ say it multiple times, how they are better than everyone else. That was a Patreon video. Okay, well, I didn't hear it. I feel I have a good relationship with Mikey and RJ. I like them both a lot. And I'm just not going to go back and forth. So you'll see. Maybe we might be together on a show, and then we could all talk about it. So we'll see. If it happens, it happens. And that's it. I saw something with the Bronx. No, them saying the Bronx. Listen, Chris Perry, talking about kids drinking vodka, number one, you have to be 21 years old. So where's your mentality? Okay. 21. 21's an adult. Actually, 18's an adult because they could go into the military forces and put their lives on the line. They're adults. They could vote. But 21, you have to be to drink alcohol. So stop. It's not kids. Stop hating. Stop hating. Go find something. Find a career or something. If you need help, DM me. We'll figure something out.
So JJ Fedora, what affidavits are you putting up? When and why? Thank you.
What's that?
What affidavits are you putting
I
up?
said it in jest as joking. What do you want an affidavit? So,
just asking.
and I just answered them. I answered them. CJ, thank you for your contribution. You said this show is therapy. You might be a narcissist. I'm not a hater. Love the show. But Joey's a stand-up guy. Okay, how's he a stand-up guy then? Let me ask you something. CJ, I put it out there that I did this. I was going to send investigators. Everybody on here, 90% called me a rat, said I was dry snitching. Stop ratting. But now I tell you, Joey did it, and he's a stand-up guy. CJ, you're talking out of two ends of your mouth. I'm sorry, brother. Truth Serum. Sammy just said Joey is doing good with the sports, so he wants to do sports. Biden, Sammy. Okay. Well, folks, I'm going to start wrapping it up tonight. Wish everybody the best. Thank you for coming on. Made my point. And we'll see where it takes us. So as long as nobody's attacking me, you don't have to worry about me mentioning them. But if I see things I don't like, then it's a different story. So with that, everybody, have a great evening. Good luck on your football game tonight. Don't bet what you can't afford. Much love and respect to everybody. Wish everybody the best. And like I said, you come on this channel, you're going to hear straight up. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. And if I'm right, I'm backing it 1,010%. So you haters can keep on hating, trolls keep on trolling. Just hit the subscribe button. Let's get to that 20,000 mark. That'll be a great accomplishment for me. I greatly appreciate it. With that, I'll see everybody tomorrow. Peace out. Much love.